What about Mitch? Like, I personally don't want to see him leave. Mainly, I mean, obviously because he's good and one of our best players, but with the lack of veterans that we have in the clubhouse, he's one
Yeah.
of, like, realistically, in my opinion, two. Him and Seager. Like, I remember after he hit that grand slam, JP was talking in his interview saying like how like helpful that Mitch is to the team, the leadership that he brings, and I feel like moving him out of the clubhouse, especially at this point in time, would not be beneficial for the clubhouse.
Yeah, I am so firmly in your camp. Like moving Mitch Haniger makes no sense. None. I mean, unless you are blown away, like unless the White Sox come calling and offering up Michael Kopech or like Garrett Crochet or, some crazy deal. I saw one, the Athletics deal this morning was interesting. They offered up to the Padres. Will Myers comes back, who effectively replaces Haniger in right field. And then you also get Adrian Marjon, who is a lefty that throws 99, could start. And then Tucapita Marcano, who's a versatile guy, can play anywhere. Like, that's interesting to me because Myers replaces Haniger and you get prospects back. But I just think trading Haniger right now sends a pretty terrible message to the fans, especially going into 2022. I just don't. How are you going to replace that production?
You can't, especially with, I mean, it seems like we keep getting injuries in the outfield or COVID's going to break out and Fraley gets down for 10 days. I mean,
Yeah, I mean
Mitch has been consistent.
the narrative surrounding we're not going to have the at bats, like we're not going to have the outfield spot for Mitch Haniger is just nauseating because like I just don't know how anyone can make that argument with Kelenic batting up 110, Fraley on his third IL sent of the year. Trammell can't hit. He runs into a fastball every once in a while. Like Kyle Lewis has been fragile. Like Haniger is the only consistent outfielder that we have. And to say he's not the future, I think it's just ridiculous because who has shown that they are the future? Are we sure Kelenic is going to be the future?
I don't know. I mean, I'm happy that he's gotten a hit in his first 3 games, but it's when I'm looking at his swing, he's still dipping at that low and away slider when it's going. Yeah. I mean, obviously
I give him a pass for that. I mean, having to face all these lefties has been a brutal reawakening, and he has Herman Marquez tomorrow. So it's like, Jesus, welcome back to the league. But in any case, like, you can't run a product out there in 2022 that is Kelenic in center field, Fraley in left field, and Trammell in right field. Or I guess Kyle Lewis would fit in that equation too. Like, but you just can't do that.
Would you see Kyle going back to center?
Maybe the team thinks they can land Mark Canha to play left field or something in the offseason, but unless you are dead sure that you're going to land a bat like that, there's no reason to move Haniger.